just got bored of playing solos. Too many crowns, too many dubs. It's just a little too easy. But it's early in the morning, you know, in case one of y'all got a case of the Mondays. Nah, but yo, being down goal, motherfucker. This is for you right here. I just wanna give you a little rundown of what Save the World is actually like, in case you never really looked into it, or somebody who told you to get it didn't explain it thoroughly. I got you. Alright, so I mean, you get your quests on your first tab. Um, there's all different types of quests all the time, kind of similar to how Battle Royale has weekly. This is more like, it does have weekly quests, but it also has like seasonal type during each Battle Royale season. Save the World has its own season. Um, you got like right now, there's Blady Acres to get that hero. Um, a quest to get that hero. A quest to get Dire, the fucking werewolf. Venture is to get all these like vouchers and superchargers, which raise your power levels and stuff. And dungeons is trash, but there's rewards in there too. But it's like let me see. See, so here at the shop, made of. Really makes you don't look. You get these how safe it's like in-game tickets. What you get to like what? Yeah, okay. I mean, pretend to be surprised. Like a daily quest. You get 50 tickets. Say it is, you know what I mean? You buy an upgrade llama. What? Get I was hungry. Whatever's in there, fucking guns, survivors, all that shit like survivors.
Please.
And that won't make sense.
You there?
But look into the llama.
Add me.
Okay. Pretend to be surprised.
Epic Sigma Tate.
I got you. I'll check
Epic.
the I got you. I'll check the comments when it's done, bro. I'm just going over showing my friend.
Sigma Tat 3.
Alright, bro, I heard it the first time.
Not any but a 3.
Alright, yeah, what was I saying? My bad. Comments fucked me up. Alright, see what this said. It ain't just like a cosmetic thing. Would you wear skin, shit like that, you know? It's there's different ways to acquire the heroes, whether you get them out of llamas, during events. There's challenges and certain missions and quests that you can do to obtain the heroes. You got the mythic. It's basically the rarity levels are like the same. You'll see all I'll have is mythic and legendary, except for I forgot I just opened those.
Add me, bro. You'll leave. Bye.
Alright, yeah, I got basically, like, it's not really worth keeping at my level unless it's a mythic or a legendary. These two,
just kidding.
I can't delete, so. And the way it works with the heroes is, you got 4 different groups. You got soldiers, which are like your heavy hitters. You know, they got like mini guns, fucking all these different types of abilities and shit. And then you got your constructors, who you build the bases with, and they have an ability that put your base thing down on your base, and it helps protect your walls so they don't get broken down. Giggity. Um, then you got your ninjas. Um, they're good for like mobility. You can like double jump, triple jump, um, get around quickly. A lot of them are good for melees, like using swords and axes and shit like that. And then you got your outlanders, which also have decent abilities, like the Teddy. It's like a little fucking mechanical teddy bear that you throw down and it shoots fucking guns out. But their main purpose is for resources, because everything you have or desire to have, you have to acquire and accumulate different resources for different level shit. You got to get like break cars to get like nuts and bolts and parts and shit to craft your weapons or your traps or whatever the case may be. So those are the four groups of heroes, and then just do a quick like explanation of it. Like this guy here, he's a constructor. His ability is structures affected by base, which is what a constructor puts down to protect it. So if I put that on my base, all the structures within that range are healed for 11% of the max health every 10 seconds. So you would want him as your commander to keep your base, you know what I mean, more sturdy and shit like that. Or then you got like this one adds 9% to melee weapon damage, um, increases cannonball damage, increases movement speed, um, increases your amount of resources for each time you like break rocks and trees or whatever. Increases your shotgun critical damage, increases your armor, and so on and so on. Like everybody has their own unique thing, but they're almost in sets because depending on what their ability consists of, what the way it works is you have a loadout, alright, and you got your commander and your team perk. That's my commander here, my team perk here, and then you'll want to have your 5 heroes in your support team. Mainly you want to have them supporting what your commander does, as well as have them supporting whatever weapon is like your weapon of choice. Some of them will like increase bow and arrow damage, some will increase AR damage and shit like that. So there's so many different combinations to where you can make crazy loadouts to have your heroes doing top damage or top speed or consistent abilities, whatever. Shit like that. And then your gadgets, you got like a turret and like a little health thing. Defenders, you don't really need to get into much because they're not that exciting. But basically, if you're doing a mission by yourself and you don't have your 3 teammates, you can place 3 of these motherfuckers with your own weapons and let them do their thing. Expeditions, you could send your heroes out that you're not using in your current lineup. You could send them out to get you resources, supplies, traps, survivors, whatever the case may be. You can send them out, and that'll be like a real time thing. Like, see, like for this, you'll be getting brick, but it takes 4 hours, so it 4 hours in real time. But and you got your survivors. You won't understand at all what the survivors are for until you actually get into it. But your survivors, you want to like, it's like really in depth. Like this is the EMT squad, which is obviously like for your health and healing and shit like that. So it's like your leader has to be a doctor, and then he has a certain type of personality. And if your personality of all your support team members match the same as your leader, you get an added bonus for that. And then you got like your fire team for like how much weapon damage you do. You got your gadgeteers for like your shield or how fast you regenerate your shield. Um, your engineers who are able to increase the power of the shit you craft, like your weapons, your abilities, your traps, shit like that. Your training team, that's also to do with your health, but it like increases both your health and your power and shit like that. Then you got your close assault squad. These survivors, the better you have them, the better uh, damage your melee weapons will do. Basically, close assault is considered melee. Like it is considered ranged as well for like your pistols, your ARs and shit, but that's mainly something you want to focus on your melee. Um, Scouting party is for some reason again your shield and your shield regeneration. Then your think tank is basically the same thing as your engineers, and what you'll want to do is you'll want to have all matching set bonuses, personalities, and have them upgraded to the max to give you, if you look in the very top left corner, like mine says 134, that's my power level. That's determining like how much health I have, how much damage I do, how much shield I have, all that rolled into one, as well as it determines the category of missions that I'm able to get into. Like if I'm not a high enough power level, then I can't do those missions. And if I would do them with somebody that's a higher level that brings me in, it would be fucking rough. You know what I mean? But yeah, your power level is basically um, all of the damage you deal and damage you're able to take rolled in one, as well as basically what level enemies you're able to handle. Like I said, the survivors, you really won't know shit about them until you get into it and somebody goes over it with you, or you just really spend some time on it. Um, you got upgrades. I mean, my account's been maxed for a while, um, but these are all, like I showed you earlier on the loadout, you have the 2 slots for gadgets. You actually have here for gadgets, you have 8 different choices, and you pick 2 per loadout to run with that'll benefit the style of heroes that you're playing, or however your style of playing is, or whatever your objective is. You want to use the 2 that fits accordingly. You have like a heal, you have airstrike. This banner, it raises the structure strength, as well as it's a respawn point, so that you don't have to, if you die, you don't have to like run all the way back across the map and try to defend your base. You got your turret, that shit is like self-explanatory. Proximity mines, I mean that's self-explanatory as well. I never really used them, but I know people who like them. Like if you see on that display, set up a line of them, and that's the path that you know they're going to be taking. They're going to get pretty fucked up over that, but I don't see a need for that. That's where my traps would go. Slow field, that can work good for bosses or smashers or the bigger enemies that, or maybe you're just too overwhelmed and you can't handle the crowd that's coming. Throw that up and slows whatever husks down that are in that area. Supply drop, that's self-explanatory. Pop it down, pop it open, you get a bunch of fucking wood, metal, nuts and bolts, planks, all that shit. Teleporter, um, that's pretty self-explanatory as well. I mean, the names of them are what they are for a reason, but and then you can also upgrade your backpack size, how many items you can hold at a time, your building and repair speed, your building health overall, your pickaxe strength, like how many hits it'll take you to break an object, and your storm shield storage vault, which is very important because I always have my shit so full I can never carry or make anything extra. So you want to get those upgraded as you level up. You'll see the way to do that. Research, that's important. Like I said earlier about the categories of the survivors, you got your fortitude, your offense, your resistance, and your tech. The higher you level these up, the like this will be your higher max health. You'll have your higher weapon damage. You'll have your higher shield amount, and you'll have your higher trap slash ability damage. Uh, as you level up and progress through quests and the map and shit like that, it'll tell you like right now it says that I have 33,600 points, but I can't really get any more or use any more because all of them are level max, level max, level max, level max. So then you got your profile. This section's kind of pointless. This is just a boost, XP boost for you and teammates. And then, like I said earlier about like crafting weapons and traps and shit like that, like it's not like Battle Royale how excuse me. It's not like how on Battle Royale you just land each and every time and you go looting and searching through chests and searching through buildings and fucking grow a fruit off your tree or fucking hit a vault. Like, that's not how you get your weapons. Like, the only weapons you can use, I mean, other than, you will find some in chests and shit like that throughout, but your weapons are like, they're disposable. Like, once you use that weapon as many times as you're able to until your durability runs out, that weapon breaks. So like, teammates can give you weapons, friends can give you weapons, you can find some here and there throughout the map, things like that, but it is limited. Like, your friend could give you a really good weapon, you could run around fucking tearing shit up, killing everything with it, but then once that weapon breaks, that's it. Like, so the best thing to do is to rely on, my bad, I had to hit the vape. Best thing you could do is rely on your schematics, which are the things you're able to craft, and it goes like really in depth with these. Like, this category here is like your ranged weapons. It's anything from your explosives, your shotguns, your bows, your ARs, your pistols, your SMGs, shit like that. Then you got your melee category. You got what are the categories? Sword, axe, spear, and club, I believe. But yeah, it'll be like, oh, and hardware. My bad. And like your hardware weapon, it will be a little bit slower to swing, but do like more damage, so to speak, depending on, you know, how you set it up. But you got a bunch of swords, you got spears, hardware. Got a fucking hockey stick right there. That's fucking gangster as shit. But and then you got your traps. You got all different types of traps that do different things. They all explain, you know, what they do. You'll see at the bottom. The wall darts shoot 6 darts at enemies with a large range. Sealing electric field targets enemies in a 3x3 tile range around the trap. Anti-air, self-explanatory, destroys incoming enemy projectiles. Everything describes like what it does. Like, And for the traps, you got your ceiling, your wall, and your floor. Like you got, depending on, I mean, you have to look and see like what type of enemies you're going against to see which type of trap benefits the most or which ones will stay standing. Because if the guys are blowing up around you, they're destroying all your floor traps. So you'll want to steer away from that. Like you got uh, your ceiling traps, like your ceiling electric field, your tire drops, your gas traps, and there's also a ceiling zapper that you won't see here because it's fucking garbage that I don't even need it. Um, your wall traps, you got wall darts, broadside, sound walls, wall puncher, wall lights, wall spikes. You got dynamos, you got your floor traps, you got traps that'll freeze them, traps with retractable spikes, traps with just uh, spikes in general. Then you got like your healing pad, your campfire shit that gives you health, obviously. And the way it works, what I like about it so much, other than like I said, it's cool knowing that you're not just each and every match getting lucky or hoping for the best, loadout or what you're gonna carry, or it makes it more of a challenge and more kind of hands on. Like it's so crazy. Like say you take like I don't fucking know, like let me see, like a standard AR basically. All right, and you go in to upgrade it. Like mine's at a 130. That's the highest without a promotion. I can promote it with superchargers, which I don't have at the moment, so I can't. But what you'll do is you'll modify all your perks. Like see how these are all the gold color with the 5 filled. That means I have them maxed out. And again, you'll use resources to change all this shit. Like this AR is just straight set up to damage, 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 and then it also damages the bosses, and then more damage. So it's like a really high damaging weapon. But say, you know, it says on the left here, magazine size 30. Say if like you notice that it's not doing enough damage or something, and the husks are fucking rushing you too quick because of the constant reloading. If you want to change one of your damages to a magazine size, it got your modification cost. You switch it from damage to magazine size. Now your damage might go down a little bit from 19,000 to 18 or 17.9, 8,000 ish, but in turn, you'll be doing a little less damage with each shot, but your magazine size might now be 40 or 50 shots per clip, and you'll be able to function it all, like, or you can change it to, like, your fire rate, like, it'll be a much faster automatic weapon. Um, you could change it to your reload speed. Some weapons, like some really powerful shotguns, have like a super slow reload speed. You'll shoot one and bam, hella damage, kill it probably right away. But then your reload speed on a little pump shotgun is so slow that you're taking damage while getting the next one ready. You might want to up that. It all depends. Like there's so many different weapons, and then there's like elements, because some of they're called husks if you didn't know, but basically zombies. Um, they're all different elements depending on what the mission is, what the map is, what the location is. You just check your mission objectives, and it'll let you know like these husks are fire husks. So then like maybe you'll want to equip yourself with your weapons that you have already modified to a water element to combat that fire element of the husk and do extra damage. The physical I have set is just, it doesn't do extra to any of them, but it does a heavy, steady amount to all of them. But like I said, you can, if you have nature husk, you want to get some fire weapons and, you know, fucking forest fire them motherfuckers. Or if you have fucking water weapons, you'll want to get, I mean, water husk, you'll want to use like a nature weapon. Fire husk, use a water weapon. Energy, it harms all of the elements, but at half the damage amount of physical. So, and then like you could go, okay, well, that was the AR. You can look at a shotgun, and like this one, the example I gave, I had it damage, damage, physical damage, 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 and it was a fucking beast. Like, it does 700, it actually does over 1,000,000 when you're in like the 160 missions. It displays a different number, but like here it says it does 700,000 damage per second. I had that at listed at like 850,000 damage per second, but it's a like, it's like boom, boom, and then a long ass fucking reload. So I had to put one reload speed on there. Like it lists everything, and they all change depending on which perks you pick, and as you level up each perk. Like if you look to the left, you got your damage, your headshot damage, your critical chance, your critical damage once hitting it off that chance. You got your fire rate, your magazine size, the range, durability is like 300. That means that basically, I don't know for sure, but it might mean like I get 300 shots out of it and then it breaks. That might, like, but it will go up if I would change, say, a damage to a durability. It would last me longer before breaking. But I don't care about durability when it's weapons that I craft, because I'll just fucking make another one. But then it's like that reload speed. Before I added that category, it says now 2.0. It probably said 3.0 or 3.5, meaning now it only takes 2 seconds to do a full reload instead of 3.5. So, uh, yeah, it just tells you so many different things about all the weapons. And like here, while you're looking at your stats without modifying anything, I mean, you got, it's listed as a shotgun, double barreled, steampunk, which is the category. Like it's basically like an event weapon. Like it goes with a certain group of other similar weapons. Like it goes with like pirates and western and shit like that. And it fires two slugs with reasonable accuracy and range, but it has tiny ammo capacity and a long reload time. So it's powerful as fuck, but you're gonna be reloading all the time. So you gotta figure out a way to finesse that to where you can get it to reload a little faster and give up a little bit of that power, or whatever, you know. And then this is the crafting. These ingredients you'll find all throughout, like the first one's planks, the second one is the mineral powder, the power cell, and then your crystal. Your first one, your planks, you'll find that from just running around literally like beating the shit out of trees. Your powder, you'll get that from breaking a bunch of rocks. Your power cells, you'll get it like you'll get it in some chests that you find, and oddly enough, for some reason, they're always, if you break a fucking garden gnome, it has a fucking power cell in it. And then the sunbeam crystal, it'll be like outskirts or underground areas of the map where it'll have like, it'll almost look like a crystal cave type of shit. Like it'll have some quartz crystal, some sunbeam, or some fucking uh obsidian. It'll have different types of crystals growing like on the wall or the floor or whatever, and you break that and you get a couple of those, and it costs like, say, 7 planks. That doesn't mean like 7 trees necessarily. You get a couple from each or whatever. So like, say I don't have 0 planks and I'm like, damn, my shotgun just broke. I gotta go smack maybe 2 or 3 trees, and then I could craft it as long as I have the other shit available as well. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like really interesting the fact that um, not only do you have to go out and grind and just sometimes you just go around and looting. Like you might run out of metal, you might run out of nuts and bolts, so you're like, yo, I'm just gonna hop in like 4 or 5 missions back to back with an Outlander and just smack the shit out of some cars and some fucking, go into a city map and smack cars and trucks and fucking buildings for the whole time and rack up on shit. So you'll go rack up, get all the materials you need, keep them in your storage or your backpack. And not only is it to me interesting that you have to do that just to make the shit you need to beat the mission, but then it's like the different combinations. Like, look at some of these perks. Like, look, like this one is only I never upgraded none of these level 12s. So like, this is how a weapon will look when you get it. You got a white roll, a green roll, a blue roll, and it's stupid shit like life leech and energy efficiency or fucking impact. And if I feel like, okay, I'm gonna upgrade this fucking husk grinder, then I'm gonna change the perks from like life leech and impact to like damage or attack speed, and then upgrade these green and blue rolls up to legendary as long as I have enough of the resources to do so. Which, in the beginning, you won't be able to have everything legendary, but it won't take much to get there. Um, it's just pretty dope that there's so many different choices. You could have damage, attack speed, movement speed, fucking critical rating, fucking different elements. You can have different like bonus, um, what's it called, like a bonus perk. Like all of them, you could have one that if you kill 5 enemies with this weapon, it causes an explosion. You can have another that if you fucking swing it 8 times, it raises your swing speed or whatever. And you can just make different combinations. You can toy with them. You can change them. You can be like, go out into a mission and be like, all right, um, this thing is doing some pretty good damage, but I'm taking damage because it's not swinging fast enough to take the crowd out in time. So if you already know it's doing enough damage, then you could be like, alright, after that mission, come back, take off 1 damage, replace that with an attack speed, go back out. You're still killing them with that damage rating, but now you're having that faster swing and you're more comfortable using it. Like, there is a lot of weapons that, if they're perked a certain way, they're probably at their best, but it's really a personal preference thing of your playstyle. And like, if you need something faster or stronger, or maybe you should call Kanye West, stronger, faster, faster, stronger. I don't know what the fuck that song was, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, not Kanye West. Yay, yay, yay. But yeah, and then the trap's the same. You got your different things they already do initially, but then you got your things you might need them for. Your reload speed's too slow, bump it up. Your shit's running out of darts too fast, fucking add some durability. Your fucking, you know what I mean? Your damage ain't enough, throw another one on there. Um, like, oh, they're being frozen on their way to my base, but they freeze and then I can't kill them all and they just unfreeze and keep continuing. All right, so you add an effect duration, make them stay frozen longer. Like, it's all to your preference, but you'll learn as you go which ones are generally the best way to go. You know what I mean? Like, and that goes with, I mean, your swords, your ARs, your shotguns, your fucking rocket launchers, your traps. They're all unique in the way that you want them to be crafted. And then, like your backpack, like these things I already have crafted. I must have got these low level ones from a fucking mission earlier. But you already have some crafted. Like, this is my ranged weapon. I only got 2 guns crafted. My swords, I only got 2 crafted. This is your ammo. You also have to craft all your ammo. Your ammo will take nuts and bolts, blast powder, metal, wood, whatever the case may be to make it. And you'll run through materials with that as well. So, then your traps. You always want to keep a decent amount of traps on you so that when you get into a mission, almost, not all of them, but almost all the missions or the most important main quests of the game are going to be defending a base that you build to. There's ways that you build your bases that are going to be the most efficient because of people playing it for so long that they learn the ins and outs, but it's to however you see fit. Like, you can build walls around it, put roofs on it, edit fucking stairways or fucking half railings in your floors, or you want to put a tunnel full of fucking gas traps with fucking flames on the floor, or you want to do it with fucking tires dropping down while they're frozen underneath, whatever. And you want to, I mean, that's like, and then you have a whole section of just your ingredients and materials. Like, of course, you got your wood, your brick, your metal, but then it's all your crystals, your mechanical parts, your twines, your fucking, your coal, your duct tape, your powders, your nuts and bolts, your planks, your herbs, whatever, even bacon, because it takes bacon to make like healing traps and gas traps. I don't know how the fuck, I don't know how you get healed off some bacon. Like, what do you do? Roll around in a fucking pan of grease while that shit sizzle, and you like, ah, loving me some bacon, and then you're all of a sudden fucking healed. I don't fucking know, but it be working though. Yeah, so that's your backpack. And then your storage is basically, the left your backpack, the right your storage, transfer things in between. And your storage is just a larger, well, not a larger technically, but it's like a big version of your backpack, but it's things that you keep at your home base while you travel around doing missions that you can't necessarily fit to take everything with you, but you have like basically like a fucking U-Haul fucking storage unit full of this shit, and you can come back and get it at any time. Um, Collection book. It doesn't really have to do with the gameplay necessarily. It has to do with uh, something you'll like once you get into it and shit like that. Because, like how me and you always bang out the quest, we fucking go meet all the characters, fucking catch all the fish. This is just, you collect the things along your fucking journey, your heroes, your traps, your weapons, whatever, and you try to get that collection book full because we're a bunch of fucking collectors that don't even care about the mission sometimes, but we want to fucking be able to say we got it type shit. Resources. This is all the other shit. This is like things you're gonna need basically just to upgrade everything overall. It's that can be explained more in depth because there's too much shit right there. Then your locker, it's just like your locker on fucking Battle Royale. You can pick your back bling, your fucking pickaxe, your emotes, your fucking wraps. You can pick whatever skin you want, but if you look below the hero, it says default hero appearance. I have it on, like, I could be the fucking Spider-Man skin. No matter what hero I am, I'll look like Spider-Man. But to me, that's stupid. I always leave it on default hero appearance so my teammates know. Like, if they're familiar with the game, they're like, oh, he's Raven, so he's a soldier. Alright, so I'll be a constructor or whatever, you know? It just makes things easier and better in my eyes. It makes it more authentic. Um, the shop I showed you basically, you can buy shit weekly, buy shit seasonally. You get like daily candies and tickets, and you can spend them on this shit to upgrade your fortitude or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, like the quests, they have all different things. Like you got your dailies, you get fucking V-Bucks and tickets for it. Your weeklies, you get your legendary perk up to make your weapon stronger, and you get trap supercharger. Fucking, then you got your other dailies. You got your event challenges, your fucking side quests, and then you got challenges down here. Fucking, and then it shows you the whole list of all your completed ones. And then the map is like, when you first start off, it'll be this green one here, the green skull. It'll be Stonewood, and if you see here, it shows okay, Stonewood is, it says 3 recommended, 5 recommended, 9 recommended, 15 recommended, 19 recommended. All right, so it goes from 3 to 19. You'll start off with like a power level 1 or 0 or whatever the hell it is. It's been so long I don't remember. But you'll start off with 1, and of course your first things that you'll do, maybe run like a, oh, this one actually is a level 1. So you'll probably like do that mission, and as long as you do well or complete like objectives or side quests or whatever throughout that, you'll be able to level up, and then you'll be like a 2 or a 3, and then you'll do 3, you'll level up, you'll be able to do 5s, and you know, like, the higher the power level match you play, it's either more of a certain reward or a better reward altogether. So you'll want to level up, basically do all these quests, and your mine thing says campaign quests have been completed. I completed all of them, like, but yours will say like Stonewood, uh, I don't know, kill 25 husks with a melee weapon or some. I don't fucking know. I'm just making shit up. But, and then you'll go into Stonewood. You'll do your first mission. Bam! You kill 25 fuckers with a sword. That's more XP, plus the XP you're already getting from the mission, plus the XP from your account in general, and then you just move up in the levels, and then this is your storm shield. You'll have different levels of that you get rewarded for. You'll have to build more and more onto it each time to defend it at higher levels. And then when you get to a high enough power level and through a couple of like your Stonewood main quests, then you'll be like, alright, well, finish these, let me go back to the map, and you'll see the yellow one pop up and be unlocked. That'll be your Plankerton. Then you'll have, that'll be power level 15 through 46. So now you'll have a little bit of a bigger area to do more shit in, to have to grow more, to advance more. And you'll see, like, if you look at some of the rewards on the left side as I scroll through, not that I can ever let anybody fucking see what the rewards are because I scroll through all fast, but like, you'll see that one there has like an epic rifle, uh, fucking. I already did the V-Buck missions for today, so there's a fucking, what's the blue one? A rare gas trap schematic. Um, and what they are is it's not just like you're not doing the mission just to get a gas trap. Like you're doing it to get the schematic to be able to craft them whenever you feel. You know what I mean? And all of them have different rewards. Like maybe you'll need hero XP to upgrade the hero you're using because he's dying too quick. So you'll go around and look for one. Oh, this one has 2 times hero XP. Or, and so on. Like, maybe you need pure drops of rain to upgrade your fucking weapon to a fucking 130 instead of a 106. So, bam, you'll want to do a mission that gives you that shit. And while you're doing that, you're also doing your quest for that map location. And then the same thing again. You'll finish all those. You'll finish your different levels of your storm shields here. You'll be powered up because it's 15 through 46, so you'll be like 40, 50-ish, maybe even 30, I don't know, somewhere up in there. And then bam, the red one will open up top, Caney Valley. That's power level 40 through 70, and then this is an even bigger zone. Like that, I mean, it has more shit to do with even better rewards, and you'll grind through that. Um, and so on. Next step, you'll go to the next zone. This one is, I think it's fucking like 70 through 160. So this is actually like the last zone other than the special events and shit like that. Um, you'll come all the way up here and like these 140s and 160s are like crazy tough missions if you don't know what you're doing at that time. And then up here at the very top, you got the Mythic Storm King, which is like the main boss that you get. It's the only way to get mythic weapons, and you have to be up at this level to do so. But that's pretty much for the map and how you progress through that and shit like that. Uh, if you see, let's say, I'll just quick go into. I'll back out because I don't feel like doing it. But alright, let me go to a 160 because if you see here, I have a weekly challenge where to get a trap supercharger, I'm only 10% done. I only did 1 out of 10. I have to fucking complete 10 mission alerts in a 160 plus zone. So I would have to do 9 more of those to get that supercharger. So I'm looking here, say I need a 160. These red ones are the 160s. You got 4 of them. Repair the shelter, evacuate the shelter, retrieve the data, and category 4 storm. So they all mean different things, and you'll find that out easily. Pick which one you feel, either you can get done the fastest or easiest, or the one that offers, who knows, maybe you need lightning in a bottle. That one offers it. You'll want to go for that. Whatever fits your needs. I would go into a 160 mission. I have it on public at the moment, so each mission has anywhere from 1 to 4 people, and I have it all public. So now the countdown starts. I have 2 minutes. I can quick be like, oh, I want to change one of my heroes out and go to my loadout and, fucking change this fucking lady for fucking this lady or something if I needed to during that time. And during that time you have to launch. I mean, you can launch right away and just start, but like right now it's me and another random person. There's 2 spots left. It's ideal to have 4 because of course the more people you have doing the work makes it easier on each one of them and makes it easier overall. But sometimes you'll get just this one, sometimes you won't get none, sometimes you'll want to put it on private because you don't want them fucking your shit up. Bam, see, like third one just joined here. And whenever like you're done fucking with your inventory and bam, see, now we got all four and it's fucking go time. You look at it, they're fucking not wearing fucking proper skins like they should be. The one on the right is, but yeah. So you got 30 seconds to launch. Once you do, you get your loading screen and bam, you're in the mission. Like uh I'm gonna back out and they're all high level. They don't need me. And you'll launch in and bam, your objective is like uh repair the shelter. So it'll be you'll have to go find the shelter and run the diagnostics on the computer. And then you'll have like two guys building around the shelter, getting ready for the fucking getting ready for the waves of them attacking it, building it, upgrading the walls, fucking laying out traps where it seems like they need to be, and then you'll have like one or two of the other guys running around doing what the diagnostic tells you, like, oh, find these missing fucking bots that help power it up, and you have to find them, and once they're all complete, then it'll start counting down to when they start to fucking uh, raid your fucking base, and then you get back over to the base with the other guys. You look around, be like, all right, does everything look like it's gonna hold up? Fucking maybe add a little bit here and there, maybe change something, whatever, and just work together with your teammates, get that shit accomplished. You come back to the lobby, and then you got your shit would be bam 20%, 2 out of 10. You know what I mean? You're closer to the fucking reward that you need. And while you're doing that weekly challenge for that reward, you'll be, uh, your power level will be raising up if you apply the shit you need to apply to do so. And your account level will be raising up. You'll be gaining research and upgrade points. So it's like, it's crazy. It's like a fucking role playing game. It's like some like Final Fantasy type shit, except you're not necessarily traveling through an open world exploring. You're doing it in a different way, but it's pretty fucking dope, bro. There's a lot to it, which makes it worth it having because even if you don't play it a lot or don't understand it completely, it's still worth having because it's something you can bounce back to and you'll be like, all right, let me hop in and see what's going on over here. You can come over here, do a couple missions. Bam, you might have found yourself some materials that you needed. You could have went up a couple levels. Um, you could have did like 3 missions in a row for your legendary perks, so that you could get your favorite gun maxed all the way the fuck out to its highest power, and then you could be like, getting a little bored. None of my friends that have saved the world are on. Let me hop back over to motherfucking Battle Royale. And then you just hop back over, fucking run that, and you can go back and forth. It's nice being able to have that option. And it's pretty fucking fun, you know. There's a lot to it, and you're probably a lot like me when it comes to even gaming at all, in the sense of, I'm gonna be honest, like, the only reason I'm even making this video and hoping you take the time to fucking watch it is because I'm pretty sure, almost positive, that if you got it, you tried it, you did a few matches here and there, you probably won't like it at all. When I first got it, I got it because somebody told me, yo, if you get it, you can get free V-Bucks. I said, word, say no more. I was going to spend the money on the V-Bucks anyway, so I just spent the money on Save the World, and you accumulate V-Bucks from it. So, um, that's why I originally got it. I tried it a few times. Like I said, I didn't have my group of friends or uh, really meet any new people that played Save the World. So I never really gave it a chance or just dealt with it because I'm just playing the game with them or something like that. But once you do give it a chance and you play with people who help you or people who don't just say, "Oh yeah, man, you got to make your own stuff. Go ahead, go find the stuff to make it." Like if you play with people who are helping you uh or giving you things or at least explaining to you uh what needs to be done or how you could be doing better or how you can make it more fun. If you have the right group of people that you're playing with, it'll definitely make your interest grow because then it becomes competitive. Like, oh, I need to be a higher power level than Ricky, or oh, I need to have the same gun that Broke has, but I perked my shit up in a better way that we both have the same gun at the same level, but my shit does way more damage. Like, it becomes competitive. Like, you help each other, of course, and all come up off of that, but it's kind of nice to like load back in and see that these motherfuckers are like power level fucking 115, 116, and I'm a 130 with all the guns they got but better. Like, and then I don't know, bro. It's definitely worth getting. So watch this fucking video. Comment on this fucking video. I know you got a YouTube, so I know you're logged in when you view this shit. Comment on this bitch, B. Let me know that you watch this shit. I know it's a little long, a little lengthy, but hey, honestly, it's a lot shorter than it should have been or could have been because I didn't even fucking I barely dipped my toe in the water telling you about Save the World. There's so much shit to it, bro. But that's the rundown and the basics summarized, even though you're like, summarized, motherfucker. This is half a fucking novel. But nah, it's like, it really is summarized because there's no other way that I could have explained everything you can do while showing you, in a sense, of what you can do without doing it the way I did it. So, yeah, Save the World. It's worth it, you know. Especially if you got friends that play it. I don't be on it as much anymore. But when nobody's on, that's something I hop on and just try to, build up my fucking collection book and make all my shit better than everybody else's so I can rub it in their face. But, yeah, son. Uh, that's it. So, motherfucking, I know hashtags don't work when you say them, but hashtag motherfucking Fortnite, hashtag motherfucking say the world, hashtag motherfucking bing dongo, and hashtag FITH motherfucker fire in the hole for show. You already know it's Word Nella. You know that bird fella. They call him that 'cause he so fly and I'm so high, puffing on the THC. You already know why. Nah, I ain't gonna start with the bars, but if you put the key in, you might just start with a car. Or, ooh, you might just start at a bar and take a few drinks 'cause Drew thinks that you chinks made my General Towels a little fucked up. Say nah. Oh shit. But yeah, have a few drinks because Drew thinks that you chinks might be some new links to the chain. And it's off the top of the brain. And I can't refrain from letting out my experiences covered in pain. Or it could be covered in grain. Who knows? You trying to make some fucking wheat or some flour? I don't know, but I'll spit the motherfucking heat every hour with a carpet on the floor for my feet out the shower. This motherfucker was talking shit, but he ran through the trees like a coward, 'cause he see all the power that I'm packing in a skinny frame. Motherfuckers know this ain't no mini brain. It's a Mac sized because this is that Big Mac size, that super size, that motherfucking you all are a bunch of loser guys. Once you super size your fucking drinks and your stupid fries, then you don't even know what you're seeing through your stupid eyes because you're fucking dumb. You fucking bum. Chewing on some fucking gum. Spit it out. Not like my bitch, because I don't let her spit it out. If she want to get it out, she better, you know, get it out, because I'm a. It's like, oh man. That should probably get deleted for all that bars, because I'm a fucking beast. Y'all are fucking weak. Hashtag bean down, go fire in the hole. Brat. I swear that brat was not gang related, but shout out to Theo Von. Gang gang.